Taylor Swift has been lying to her fans. She's been hiding a big secret from all of us.
Diddy's really always been very nice to me. I really,
lovely gentleman.
He would be fun to be in the prom group.
Diddy and Taylor right here. One
first, right there.
One shot. To this camera. To this.
You know, like, this is the third album that I've been doing this.
Right.
So they had fair warning at this point.
Yes. Skyfall.
Music and lyrics by Adele and Paul Epworth.
I was like, oh my God, you're the biggest star in the world. Totally stole my lyric.
Taylor Swift had a crush on Diddy, and she's always dreamed of him being her prom date.
Diddy's really always been very nice to me. I really,
lovely gentleman.
He would be fun to be in the prom group.
Speaking of having crushes, Taylor's ex-boyfriends have inspired her to write lyrics for her songs that have given her a lot of success.
I write these moments in time. The songs are written when I'm feeling what it is I'm discussing in the songs.
Taylor not only stole hearts of her exes, but she has stolen the lyrics from other artists. Other celebrities have called her out.
And people were like, oh my God, Taylor Swift stole your lyrics. No, stole your song.
All right, so let's get this straight. She said Diddy would be her prom date. Okay, so apparently in 2011, she named Diddy as one of her dream prom dates on the Rachel Ray show. So, I mean, at the time, I guess she was thinking this was just a light comment. And like, I don't know, maybe she had a crush on Diddy at the time. I don't really know what was going through her mind. I mean, we know Taylor has a pretty good selection of men on her timeline, a lot of good exes, from my standpoint at least. So, I mean, I don't know where the thought Diddy came from, but now with all these recent things coming out about Diddy, it kind of makes us feel a little weird. Like, why did you pick Diddy? Did you know him well at the time? Was this just a random crush? Like, we want to know why she kind of like picked him. Like, it's a bit weird, right? You know, she had so many celebrity options. Why Diddy? Now that all this stuff about Diddy comes out, we're like, okay, is there more to it? Did Taylor like know Diddy more than we thought she did? Like, we have questions, right? What is this connection with the two? I don't know. Maybe it was just lighthearted at the time and there was really no meaning to it, but we can't help but question it more now. So we know Taylor capitalizes on her relationships. Like, let's be real, she's the breakup guru. Like, if you got through a breakup, it's probably because of Taylor Swift. She's known for writing songs about her personal relationships, often turning exes into song inspirations. Like, you know, back in 2010, during an appearance on The Late Show with David Letterman, she joked about her exes becoming the inspiration for her songs and said, yeah, but you know, this is the third album that I've been doing this, so they had fair warning at this point. So I guess you can say, if you're dating Taylor, you should walk into it with the knowing that if you break up, a song's gonna be written about you, and that's that. You know, I Knew You Were Trouble was inspired by Harry Styles, and she thanked him during her award speech, which was pretty funny. I mean, she has so many songs at this point, and I think that every ex has had like at least a line in her song, or maybe a whole song, depending on how much of a impact they had to her, I guess you can say. But I mean, I guess it's not that crazy that she wrote songs about her exes. Like, I mean, it's part of her life, right? Just like any other milestones, I guess her exes had a pretty big impact, and I mean, it's fair enough, right? And it's worked out for her. She's won many awards. She's, you know, she's really that girl. Her Swiftie clan is huge. Like, that fan base is crazy, you know? People are loving Taylor Swift, and if writing songs about her exes is the reason, you know, let it be. We all need that breakup song. If you're going through it, listen to some Tay Swift, guys. Some of Taylor's muses have actually called her out. So John Mayer was upset over Dear John, saying he was completely blindsided by the song and felt it was unfair. Now, I mean, John, I mean, if the shoe fits, right? Like, why she's not writing the song for no reason. And if the lyrics kind of fit a little too close to home, maybe it really does. I don't know. Or do you guys think Taylor was being a little too hard with the lyrics? Hard to say, right? I mean, we don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but I mean, Dear John, if you think it's right, then maybe it is. Now, Joe Jonas was also not that happy, guys. He criticized how Taylor portrayed their breakup, claiming she completely exaggerated the details in the song Forever and Always. If you don't remember Joe and Taylor, like, that was a serious couple. Like, I love those two. I don't know about you guys, but it sucks that, like, you know, things have to come to an end, and it comes with a song though, at least, right, guys? And maybe an award or two. I mean, another situation where it's hard to say. We're not part of it, so we don't know what actually went down. And maybe she did exaggerate a little bit, but who's to say, right? I mean, is it the biggest deal? No. It's a song. Maybe she put some things that she felt. I guess it's almost like therapy for Taylor, like getting a song in about her exes makes her feel better, you know, making a lot of money off of it, winning some awards off of it. Doesn't sound like too bad of a way to get over someone, so maybe these guys need to suck it up a little bit. She had some awkward reactions at award ceremonies. At the 2013 Golden Globes, Taylor was caught making a disapproving face when Adele won. Oh, interesting. That sounds a little dramatic there. She actually admitted that she felt disappointed when she didn't win the Album of the Year at the 2014 Grammys. And, you know, she eventually quickly recovered. But this is kind of interesting, Taylor. I mean, listen, no one's gonna deny you're not a great artist. And, you know, you've won like a decent amount of awards. But like, come on, give Adele a break here. Adele is amazing, and I'm sure she truly deserved that win. And like, be happy for her, you know? Like, you don't need to win every single album. You don't need to win every single award. No one's denying your talent, but we all know Adele's amazing too. So I think that was well deserved. And Taylor, maybe do better. I don't know. Try better the next time. I mean, and let's be real, she did. This was back in what? It says 2013 Golden Globes. From there, she has nothing to worry about with this Eras tour and all that. Like, she's well beyond her time. She's more than just fine, so don't feel too bad for her, guys. So Taylor was accused of crashing a celebrity's wedding. Huh. Sounds like Wedding Crashers to me. While dating Connor Kennedy, she was accused of attending Kennedy's family wedding despite being told not to. So the bride's family was apparently unhappy with her presence, and her arrival was said to be rude. Whoa, okay. Well, I mean, from one side, like, yeah, if they didn't want her there, of course, her just showing up out of nowhere is not the most ideal situation, right? Like, if you don't invite someone to your wedding for a specific reason, and they just show up out of nowhere, like, does she even have a seat? Like, well, where'd she go? You know, there's name cards when you go to a wedding, so I'm just wondering how that went down. Like, did she just get one of those empty tables? Like, what was she doing there? Or maybe she attended, like, when it was, like, the dance party. I don't know. I want to know. I'm curious. But now what I'm wondering, like, why? Why did they not want her there? Like, what did she do? If she was dating the guy at the time, like, why would they not want her around? Is it because she would maybe steal the show, maybe too much attention on Taylor and it's not her wedding? I mean, maybe that's how I see it, or maybe they just didn't like her. Hard to say, right? So apparently she has some confusing feminist ideals. Okay, well, 2012, apparently Taylor misunderstood feminism, stating she didn't see a gender divide, which people said missed the whole point of the movement. She also faced backlash when her Bad Blood video, which showed like a female like disagreement, and it kind of went against her feminist stance. All right, guys, I don't know. I feel like that's a little reading too deeply into it. What's wrong with the little, you know, girl versus girl action in the music video? Like, come on. Doesn't have to always be a whole feminist thing here, right? Like, I'm pretty sure Taylor doesn't like have anything against the feminist movement. I think that, you know, maybe she's not perfect on her stances, but like, she seems like she's pretty on the ball when it comes to these things. So I wouldn't be too concerned of her being against any sort of movement. I mean, it's Taylor Swift, you know? I feel like she's the feminist, but maybe I'm wrong, guys. I don't know. So it looks like Taylor may be accused of stealing lyrics. That's interesting. So in 2012, Singer Matt Nathanson said that Taylor was stealing a lyric from his song I Saw for her hit All Too Well. So despite the similarity, Taylor never addressed these allegations, and it kind of fueled this debate even more. I mean, look, to be honest, I don't even know who this guy is. I'm not gonna lie. Does that say that she didn't steal his lyrics? No. And I'm sorry if he's popular, but I actually don't know who he is. I mean, it's possible. Maybe she did steal his lyrics. Unintentionally, maybe. Like, I don't see her going out of her way to try to take someone else's lyrics, but who's to say, right? And, you know, I know she didn't address this publicly, but, like, would that really help her case? I feel like sometimes just letting it, you know, letting the fire just, like, go out on its own is better than making it a bigger thing than it is. And I think that's just what she thought, right? Like, why put more attention to this than there is? Like, I didn't even know this was a thing, right? So clearly it wasn't so big of a deal. But I mean, she's written many songs, and she's probably heard so many songs. So to get inspired from, you know, someone's music doesn't seem too shocking, but who's to say? Maybe she was in the wrong. I don't want to choose sides here. So it seems like Taylor can be a little sneaky here and there. She might be having a lot more secrets that she tends to hide from the public and keep things behind the scenes. You know, from like writing songs about her exes that may or may not be accurate, to having weird moments in public, to maybe even potentially stealing songs. So, you know, Taylor's pretty big, and I mean, I get that she doesn't want the public to know her every little move, so I don't find it shocking that there's some secrets. But I guess what is quite surprising is when she has secrets that may not be the best, right? Like her connection to Diddy, I don't know, that one's a little weird. But again, that could just be a coincidence, and maybe when she said it at the time, it was just a lighthearted comment. And then you have, you know, potentially stealing lyrics, not the best, but who knows if it's true, right? So there's a lot of back and forth with all these types of things, and that's what comes with having fame, right? You're gonna have people hate, you're gonna have people make up rumors, and every little thing you say, especially if it's caught on camera, now that is going nowhere. What do we call it? The digital footprint? Yep, there it is, guys. So there you have it. There's a lot that Taylor does. There's a lot that she'll be exposed for. There's a lot of secrets that will come out, and who knows, maybe more will come. But what do you guys think about these revelations? Do you find them shocking? Did you already know these things? Let us know in the comments if you find any other crazy secrets, because I'm curious now too, like what's going on with Tay Swift? Swifties, let us know.